Help! Help! I've been trapped under these rocks.
Rocks. Hey, have you heard about that article about the American Dream?
No?
It's very fascinating. It's written by this woman called Courtney E. Martin on the website Alternate on October 3rd, 2006.
Who is this woman?
Well, she's both an author, speaker, blogger, and a teacher. She's 35 years old, American feminist who's gone to William J. Palmer's High School and attended Bernard College in New York.
What exactly is the article called?
It's called Is the American Dream a Delusion?
Okay, and what's it about?
The main topic in the article is the American Dream. The article deals with the fact that the American Dream is still alive for some people. And Courtney E. Martin finds the American Dream very important, and she wants it to not just be seen as a myth. She does this by looking at her students develop into fine citizens in the United States of America.
But what's the point of this article?
She tries to convince the reader that the idea about the American Dream is not dead yet, and that it still lives on in the new generation of Americans. She wants to prove that it is not just a myth, but that it is reality and that everyone can achieve their own American dream.
So, who is it for? I mean, who is she speaking to?
She's speaking to all the residents living in the United States of America, both American-born citizens and other ethnic groups living in the United States of America.
How will she wake interest of the readers? Not nearly enough believe in the American Dream already.
It might be true that not a lot of people believe in the American Dream, but that is why she wrote this article, to prove that there are still people alive that believe in this dream. She shows her trust in the conclusion, where she describes that everyone has their own American dream, and her American dream is that she has faith in a version that is about that dialogue makes people smarter, kinder, and happier.
That's just one example. That's not nearly enough to prove that it's not just a myth.
But there's more to say than just that. She also brings up Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's an idol for many non-American citizens and is still evidence that the American Dream is still alive. Also, one of her students, a Pakistani, told her a story about when her uncle came to the USA. He had nothing, and now he's a lucrative carpenter.
Yeah, but isn't the American Dream a bit too clean? Real life is full of messy things like racism, for example.
I would still say that the way she describes the American Dream is the truth. Once upon a time, there was a hardworking, courageous young man who went to America and put a lot of blood and sweat and tears and eventually found riches and respect. It's so beautiful, so nice, and so true.
Sorry to say, but my opinion is a lot different. I prefer another article I've read. It's called Wake Up, the American Dream is Over by Paul Harris. The huge gap between the rich and the poor is proof that the American dream is over. This has made it a lot harder to make a fortune and become successful.
It's like you've completely forgotten what I just said.
Oh no, I've not. I'm simply stating the facts that I believe in. The middle class is gone in America. There is only the low class and the high class part of the society left. The larger the gap between the two societies, the harder it's becoming to achieve the American dream. The American dream is about being able to become wealthy if you work hard enough. But the extremely small amount of money you earn if you're in this middle class is such an absurd small amount that it does not make a huge difference from the lower class of society. There is even the American legislative power, which mainly focuses on the higher class of America, which is the clear minority. Even some of the richest people in America, hell, even in the world, agree this is absurd.
I still think the American dream lives on, as it said in the article, but younger generation will prove that this is true. Until then, we'll have to wait.
Well, only time will tell if the American dream is still alive or not.